Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm so excited because I am going to be doing my January favorites a little bit late again. I'm sorry, but I'm doing it. I'm gonna start with my favorites and we can get onto the fails. I don't have much to talk about. It's been larger in the past few months. Starting with my favorites, I have the Aurora Lights palette from Simply Posh Cosmetics. I love this palette. This is absolutely stunning and beautiful, and I can't wait to just bust this out again because, like, look at it. It is just stunning. It looks like the Northern Lights. It looks like Aurora Lights, you know? Like, the looks I created with this palette were absolutely beautiful, and I loved them, and I loved sharing them. And I think the brand actually noticed my looks with the palette, and I love when brands like support smaller creators and their creations with their stuff. I love that. I love to see it. The next palette I want to talk about is the Colourpop Cloud 9 palette. I did not expect to love this as much as I did because this is literally gray. It's literally gray, and I was like, don't know if that's for me. So when this launched, I did not purchase it, but I did purchase it on Ulta during like Black Friday, and then it sat in my drawer and I never used it because it just sat there, and I was just like, I'll get to it. Let me know if you want to see a full video on this. Maybe I can do 2 looks with this palette. I did do a short with this palette and I loved that look so much, and it is the only reason why I want to use this again. So let me know if you would be interested in a 2 looks video review of this palette, even though I already used it and I know I like it. It is still available on Ulta if you're interested. Also, they killed the packaging here. Like, this is beautiful. Like, I love this. Everything about this is beautiful, and I love how you do get like deeper grays toward the bottom. I feel like it's important to be able to deepen up these looks, so 10 out of 10. I love this one. The next palette is also a palette that I didn't really get to use like when I first got it. I think I got it in October, and I had a trip that I went on in October, and like everything started to fall apart. I got sick with the vid and like everything just like stopped for a moment. I asked you guys if you wanted to see the Colourpop palette or this palette. You guys chose this palette, and thank God you did, because I would have used the Colourpop palette. I would have loved the Colourpop palette, but then this would have never seen the light of day. So I am so happy because this deserved a video on it. That video did not perform well. I knew it wouldn't, but I didn't care because I loved that video and I loved like sharing my looks. I did post like an Instagram. The brand commented on that Instagram. Again, love when small brands do that. But this is a beautiful palette. Purple is my favorite color. So when I saw the teasers of this, I was just like, damn it. Dang it. I never got the Winter Wonderland palette. I really wanted it, but by the time that I went to go buy it, it was sold out, and I'm still waiting on a restock. But I did buy this when it launched. Thank God, because this is stunning. I recommend this palette if you love purple. Purple is so pretty. It is one of my favorite colors to wear in my eyes because I have brown eyes. I think purple makes them pop. This multi-chrome up here is stunning. This is just well done, and I applaud the brand because purple is so hard to formulate, and they killed it with this palette. Also, love that the brand is pretty affordable. You can use discount codes on top of that, so even better. And like, they just keep getting better and better. So I really hope you guys keep your eye out for Cosmic brushes because they have some amazing stuff. The next one was kind of like a surprise. My friend asked me to review this palette actually. This is from Makeup Revolution. Who would have thought? Not me. But this is the Makeup Revolution Forever Flawless Birds of Paradise palette. This retails for like 15 bucks. Super affordable. I love that it's in a tin. It is heavy duty. I took this to work to swatch with me because times are tough and I need to kill 2 birds with 1 stone sometimes. This is a full-blown rainbow palette. The pigmentation on these is pretty okay for the price. It is pretty, like, I didn't expect it, but it's pretty good. The shade in the center called Hot Tropic is the best shimmer I've ever seen Makeup Revolution create. And I did use the glitters, although I don't recommend. I don't really like them. I did a glitter liner with the glitter and it looked really nice. I just don't recommend you put yourself through that because it's a very chunky glitter. A subscriber commented on that video and was like, well, why would you do that? I'm like, you're right, but like I also wanted to see it for myself. I'm a glutton for punishment, I guess. But this is just the shimmers, like you get 3, but this one's the best one. This is the one you're gonna use with all of the colors in here. For 15 bucks, you can stack codes on top of that, especially at Ulta. I love this. I would pick this up if you're interested in a colorful, cheap palette. The next palette I want to talk about was kind of this palette kind of broke the internet. This whole collection broke the internet, but we're gonna talk about the Twilight palette. I don't know, the collection seemed a little lackluster. It was a mess from the start. It was a mess. No one was able to get it. I feel like I have a forbidden item. That's how it feels. And I feel like Colourpop could have done so much better. I hope they're coming out with like Eclipse, Breaking Dawn, like New Moon. Please do. Feel free, you know? Like, I need it. Okay, my depressed self lately I needed this. It just disappointed me a little. The colors are very muted, very gray. They chose to make a palette based off of the filter of the movie. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking, but they did it. I enjoyed it. When I used it, I thought the colors were pretty. The formula was nice. I feel like they kind of teased this and like everyone was so excited, and then they revealed it and everyone was just like, what? And then it's sold out in seconds. So it apparently no one cared if it was bad or not, but it's a Twilight collection and what do we expect? It's just like you see this and it's like, oh my god, that's so nice, red, right? And then you see this and you're like, oh no. And then you open it and you're like, oh, okay, they did it on the filter, which is fine. It's just, I wanted more. The next thing I want to talk about is the Twilight and Colourpop Super Shock highlighter in the shade Meadow. This was the more purpley shade of the collection. I like this one more. It is a duochrome purple highlighter, but it is a more wearable than the Vampire Skin. I feel like that one left a pretty bad cast on me. I have to really use that lightly, which is why it is not in my favorites. But the Meadow one is much nicer than the other one in my opinion. I like purple. I don't care that it's a purple duochrome highlighter. I like purple. If I could only pick one from the collection, that is the one I would pick. The next item I want to mention are the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blushes. These also kind of broke the internet. I feel like everyone and your mother is talking about these, but these are so good. These are a straight dupe for Rare Beauty and any liquid blush out on the market right now. These are so good. Super pigmented. The formula is just really nice. You can't beat it for the price. I think these are $7, so super affordable. I got every shade. I made a short swatching every shade on my cheeks. I loved it. Didn't do as well as I thought it would, but that's fine. I still had fun. I love swatching shit all over my face. I'm actually wearing the shade Peach Perfect today. I did put a powder blush on top. That's like my preferred way of wearing these, and I love having all of these colors because I literally have a blush for like any type of look. Continuing with the e.l.f. products, I want to talk about the e.l.f. Cream Glide lip liners. These are insane. They retail for $2. How? I don't know. I have the shade Dark Cocoa, which is my favorite. Plumbing Get It, Mauve Side, Red Receipt, Pinky Swear, Baddest Beige, Truth or Bear, and Spill the Tea. But my favorite shade is the Dark Cocoa. Also, if you have the Faux Frontal from the Jennifer Coolidge collection, same formula. Love this one as well. I did also swatch all of these on my lips. I also had a lot of fun doing that video, and I'm going to do another one with the e.l.f. like Click It ones. I'm so excited to try those out. They are so good, and for the price they are insanely affordable. Dark Cocoa has been a go-to that I have not been able to put down. For $2, it's crazy that e.l.f. is allowed to make stuff like this. a recent re-loved favorite of mine. It's like a rediscovered favorite of mine. The e.l.f. O-Face Satin Lipstick in the shade Dirty Talk. The perfect everyday pink. This is a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk, and it is so affordable. These are high-end lipstick with a drugstore price. There's no scent to them, but they are so creamy, buttery soft. The formula of these is so nice. You could have the driest, crustiest lips and this would still look so good on you. It doesn't matter. It has such a hydrating, moisturizing formula. I love them. Another e.l.f. product that landed on my favorites this month were the e.l.f. Glow Reviver lip oils, but specifically this shade in Pink Quartz. This has been like my go-to like shade when I'm not wearing anything or when I want like a little something. This is like the Dior shade, you know. Everyone gets this shade of the Dior lip oil, so this is the shade I picked for my everyday adventures. And this is always in my purse, or when I'm here it's always like on my little nightstand. It's just really nice. It has this minty like flavor, and after I brush my teeth I put this on and it's just like refreshing. It's just like a nice, like, I don't glob it on because it's gross. Like I tap it on with my finger because like I feel like too much of this and like it's gonna be all over my pillow. I don't want that. But I love all of the shades. I don't think I've used the red one actually, but I have used all of the other ones. But this one, Pink Quartz, has been that girl. Continuing on, my next favorite is from Glamlite. This is the Glamlite Tough Tiger lip liner. This is so beautiful. I love this. The shade is perfect for any lip color. It is like this warm brown, but it also kind of leans a little cool toned. It's like that perfect in between that like it contours your lips very nicely, but it also works really nicely with anything you pair it with. Anything I've paired this lip liner with has looked incredible. I see why it went viral on TikTok. Unlike other products that I question why they went viral on TikTok. A lot of lip products this month. That's what I'm noticing. A lot of lip products. I've been loving making lip combo reels and shorts and TikToks. I love it. It's one of my like favorite pastimes. But I've been loving the Milani Fruit Fetish lip oils. Not only do they smell incredible, but I love having all the different like shades to pick from. Have like the pink one, which is called Lychee Nectar. This one's probably been my most worn. It is so pretty. And then I also got the shade Honey Fig, which I think is my second most worn. This one smells the best. It just, I don't know, there's just something about it. It smells incredible. And then I have the shade Blackberry Agave, which this one looks incredible on its own if you're looking for a shade to just throw on. The Fruit Fetish lip oil in Blackberry Agave and the e.l.f. lip oil in the shade Jam Session. They're very similar shades. These look incredible on their own if you're going somewhere and you want a little something on the lips, but you don't want to like make a whole lip combo. I feel like these are so nice to just throw on their own. And then the last shade I have is Cocoa Cacao. I really love these. I love that the scents are different in each one. I feel like that's such a nice touch that Milani added. And for $12, like why are we spending $26 on lip oil? The drugstore has us covered. e.l.f. has us covered. Milani has us covered. Period. Another brand that has us covered on the lip product department is Hard Candy, and I feel like no one talks about them. Why doesn't anyone talk about them? These are incredible. These are the Insta Pout Plumping Lip Melts. And these are basically the products you twist and then you can like... They don't twist back down though, so like be careful with the twisting. I have 3 shades. I have the shade The One, Meet Cute, and My Type. I think all of them are absolutely beautiful. It's more of like a solid lip gloss. It's pretty sheer, but it gives you such a beautiful shine on the lips. I think I have a short where I'm using one of these if you want to see it in action. But they're just so sheer and glossy and pretty. I think Hard Candy really did a good job with these. They are a little plumping. They do have like a little bit of a plumping effect. It's not painful though. I also don't appreciate the scent of these. I don't love it, but it's not a big problem for me, so I love wearing them anyway. Now we're gonna go into some products I did not love in the month of January. It happens, not every product is a win. So I'm starting with the Colourpop X Twilight Graphic Inks liner in Forever. This was more like a formula fail for me more than anything, because I actually enjoyed the other shades of this liner. I just don't know how much use I will get from them because I'm not much of a liner wearer or user. But this shade I know I can't use because it is just, nothing works. It is so liquidy and watery. The formula just isn't performing how it should be. I wanted more from this entire collection, but more than that, I wanted this green liner because I don't have any green liners. Maybe it's because they're hard to formulate, I don't know. But this definitely is not the one. The next fail is not really a fail, but it's more of like a disappointment. We'll just say this one is a disappointment product. Another product from the Twilight collection, I'm sorry, don't get mad. The lip oils, I think they're a little too sheer. I wanted a little more pigment from these. I have a black lip oil from Blend Bunny Cosmetics that I love, and it does have a lot more pigment than these do. It's a nice product to pair on top of any lip combo. It's just not something I would wear on their own. I think we knew this product was going to be a fail when I tried it in the video, but another product from the Colourpop and Twilight collection. This is the Vampire Skin highlighter. I wanted to love this. I really do. I want to love this. I feel like this needed a sheer base because it just makes me look super pale when I put it on, and then it gives me kind of like a cast. I don't love that. If I don't go super light-handed with this, it can get really dirty really fast. And I think the packaging is a miss for this Twilight collection. It's a miss for me. The next product I want to mention are these Kimchi Chic Beauty Yum lip liners. And these are a fail for me. I did not love these. For starters, I think the formula is a little too creamy. I feel like it can get a little messy very quickly. If you accidentally drop any of these shades, any pencil, these are just not usable anymore. And I will show you why, but the shades in general are off. Like, they don't match the tips. The colors don't match the tips of the pencils. Like, that's a very bothersome thing for me. But more bothersome than that is the fact that this pencil, the writing on it, I don't know if the camera will focus on the writing of this pencil, but it's like faded, and it just, like, these are nice. When I got them I was so excited, and then I dropped Toast. I think I dropped it when I received it. I dropped the pencil in the box, which is technically my fault, but damn, like, every time I've sharpened it afterwards it just hasn't worked, and it's broken as I try to use it, which is very unfortunate. And I just want to compare. I think I've used it once and I've already sharpened it this much because it just keeps breaking. I wish they were better. I wish the formula was better. I wish the colors matched more. Like, they don't really match. My favorite shade was Toast, and it's the shade that keeps breaking on me. So I don't know about these. I don't think I see the hype that TikTok gave them. I feel like it's more so just commission everyone wants, not really caring if the product is good or bad. All I know is that e.l.f. created a $2 lip liner that works better. I wanted to fulfill a void that I had in my heart for this product. I still enjoy the product, I still use the product, but I think it's a little disappointing. We're talking about the Anastasia Hills Glow Seeker highlighter in Sun Idol. This is beautiful packaging. I feel like the $40 that you're paying for this highlighter all went to the packaging. I don't really think the formula is all that nice. The one thing I will say about this formula is that it does look very smooth on the skin, and it does not accentuate my texture, which is something I will give it. I will give it that. You can take that win. It does not accentuate my texture, but this highlighter was $40. $40 for a highlighter is steep. It's beautiful and this packaging is incredible, but I don't know if I would rebuy this for $40, although they have a limited edition Year of the Dragon one, and as a dragon myself, I want that one, but it's just for the sake of dragon and packaging, and it's not really the formula that I love, you know? And the last fail that I have to talk about today is actually a sample, which I feel like is kind of wrong to complain about a sample that you get, like a free sample, but we're gonna talk about it anyway. This is from Make Beauty. It's a serum balm in the shade Nude Nova. Now, I love the shade. I love that it doesn't have a scent. And sometimes I actually do like the formula of this product. What I don't love, I think it's a little too slippy. Like it's not sticky at all, but it is very slippy and very emollient, and I feel like it kind of gets everywhere. So I find myself not using this nearly as much as I want to, and if I do wear this, it's on like everyday kind of no makeup looks, or I have nothing else on my face and I just want like a gloss. That's where I pull this out. It's the only time I pull this out, but I really love the color and I love how it looks on the lips. It's like slippery on the lips. I don't vibe with that. It's kind of weird. But yeah, those are my favorites and my fails for the month of January. Please let me know if you agree or disagree with my favorites and fails. Let me know what you've been loving in the month of January. I would love to know. Thank you guys so much for watching and for hanging out with me in today's video. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. So, 10 out of 10. Ironically, not because of the title of this palette, but pretty good here. My mentally diseased self, I need, so the next thing I want to talk about is the Super Shock Shadow from the collection, Super Shock Shadow. So I don't care. I'm sorry if the frame is different. My battery died, so I have to change it. I love doing, I believe this is a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury. Well, no, I know. Another item I wanted another melt cute. It's so slippy.